Business hours. News Radio 540 WFLA. Central Florida's news now.
This is the 3:30 update. I'm Michelle Wargo on News Radio 540 WFLA. 66 degrees, all-day traffic, and your Weather Channel forecast coming up. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have been removed from the plane that ended up on a Chicago street as it landed at Midway Airport last night. They've been sent to Washington for the start of an investigation that officials say could take a year or more. The crash killed a 6-year-old boy in a car and 10 other people were injured. Democrats meeting in Orlando for a national conference are ready for some Republican criticism. DNC Chairman Howard Dean.
Well, we'll be accused of everything no matter what we do, so we'll lay out our plan. As I said, I've already laid out the plan for health insurance and for jobs, and we'll be laying out the rest of the plan as the election gets closer in 2006.
Dean is among the Democrats pushing for a troop realignment in the Middle East by getting National Guard and reserve troops home and keeping a strategic force in the region, but not in Iraq. Central Florida Congressman Tom Feeney speaks out against Howard Dean.
It is all too convenient for Democrats like Howard Dean to make outrageous calls for troop withdrawal in the comfort and safety of the United States. Dean's offensive comments are a direct attack on the men and women serving in Iraq and the soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
And a 13-year-old boy was found murdered last night at a county park in Hillsborough County. A group of teenage boys found the body of Stephen Tomlinson in the woods behind the Logan Gate subdivision just before 8 o'clock last night. Sheriff spokeswoman Debbie Carter says investigators are back at the scene today looking for additional evidence in the case.
We have investigators out doing interviews with neighbors. We had crime scene respond out again today because the investigation was a little hampered last night due to the weather. And it's also because we went out today since it was daylight out. We could hopefully gather and see a lot more than we could last night. We've had our helicopter up taking photos, so we are actively investigating it.
She says police detained a person of interest at the scene last night, but he was released after detectives interviewed him. An autopsy is underway today to determine the cause of death. 540 WFLA News Time, 3:33.